So cell is a structural and functional unit of living organisms. Cells are of different sizes and structures based on their functions. They form every organ in the body. Now we are going to study components of a cell. And first component of a cell is cell wall. It is found around cells of algae, fungi and plants. Animal cells lack cell wall. Cell wall is an elastic and strong coat around the cell membrane. It is mainly composed of carbohydrates like cellulose and pectin. Afterwards, polymers like lignin, suberin and cutin are added in cell wall as per need. Functions of cell wall are to support and to protect the cell by preventing entry of excess water in the cell. Structure of cell wall, it is elastic and it forms a strong coat. It is composed of carbohydrate like cellulose and pectin. Polymers like lignin, suberin and cutin are added as per the need. What is the function of cell wall? To support, to protect the cell, to prevent the entry of excess water in the cell. Understood? Then plasma membrane. It is thin, fragile and elastic covering that separates the cell components from the outer environment. It is thin, fragile and elastic covering. Fragile means delicate, and it separates the cell components from outer environment. Structure of plasma membrane. Protein molecules are embedded in two layers of phospholipids. Plasma membrane is said to be a selectively permeable membrane as it allows some substances to enter the cell while prevents other substances. Due to this property, useful molecules of water, salt and oxygen enter the cell and CO2 exit the cell. If any changes occur outside the cell, the cellular environment does not change due to plasma membrane, and this condition is called as homeostasis. How is the structure of plasma membrane? It is thin, fragile and elastic in nature. Protein molecules are embedded in two layers of phospholipids. Means there are two layers of phospholipids and in between these phospholipids protein molecules are embedded. Plasma membrane is selectively permeable membrane and it is useful uh, for water molecules, salt and oxygen. It allows water, salt and oxygen molecule to enter the cell and unwanted substances like CO2 gets thrown out of the cell. It is selectively permeable means it allows useful substances to enter the cell and it prevents the entry of harmful substances, and it allows the exit of harmful substances. Understood? And it maintains homeostasis. Homeostasis means it's a condition if there are any changes occurring outside the cell, the cellular environment does not change. The inside cellular environment of cell does not change due to plasma membrane. So inside condition of the cell remains as it is even though there are changes taking place outside the cell, and this condition is called as homeostasis. So plasma membrane plays important role in maintaining homeostasis. It is present in all types of cell. Here is the diagram which shows structure of cell wall. Cell wall is elastic and strong coat. It is composed of carbohydrates like cellulose and pectin. What are the functions of cell wall? To give support, to protect the cell and to prevent the entry of excess water in the cell. Draw this diagram. Here is the structure of plasma membrane. Here two layers of phospholipids are there and in between that protein molecules are embedded. Do you see here protein is embedded into two phospholipid layers. It is thin, fragile and elastic covering. It is a selectively permeable membrane, allows entry of water, salt and oxygen, and unwanted substances are thrown away of the thrown away from the cell and it maintains homeostasis. This chart shows comparative study of cell wall and plasma membrane. You can draw such type of table in your science practical copy along with this diagram, well labeled diagram, neat clean diagrams you are going to draw in your science practical copy. We will study about activities that consume cellular energy, endocytosis and exocytosis in next video.